a very delicious rice. It's not just any kind of rice. It's a rice with chorizo that I know that you guys are going to love and enjoy. But you know something? First things first. My apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients: tomato, red onion, cabbage, pre-cooked rice, chorizo made at home. You already have that chorizo in my channel, vegetable oil, and this is everything we need to make this delicious rice with chorizo. So let's get started. I have my veggies here, and I'm gonna go ahead and rinse them out in running water. This is a very important step. We want to make sure that we rinse every single one. Our onion, our tomatoes, want to make sure that we rinse them very well. Here they're completely done, and let's start by cutting them. I'm going to start with my onion, and we want to just slice the onion through the middle and then in thinly slices. We're only using half an onion, just like this. They just need to be cut in little slices and then in half. I'm going to continue with my tomatoes. The tomatoes, you don't have to cut them very tiny. They could just be medium cut. With the cabbage, I'm going to go ahead and slice it thinly, but not too thin, just like this. And then just cut it towards the middle, so that we have little pieces in our rice. Well, this is completely done. Let's go to the stove and start cooking our chorizo. My pan is here, and what I'm going to do, I am going to add the chorizo. We want to distribute the chorizo all over, making sure that we cover the whole pan on the bottom. And then I am going to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. The reason that I'm adding vegetable oil is because this chorizo is made at home. It doesn't have a lot of greasy oils on it. So what I'm gonna do is getting nice and hot. And the first thing I wanna do is add the onion. Let's add the onion so that the onion releases all the flavor to the chorizo. We're gonna go ahead and incorporate all the onion, making sure that everything is really nice and incorporated. And after we do this, we're gonna cover it for about 4 minutes so that the onion really releases the flavor. After 4 minutes, we're gonna go ahead, uncover it, and then what I'm going to do is add the tomato. I'm gonna go ahead, add the tomato. I'm gonna mix it around very nicely. We want the tomato to be incorporated just like this. Everything really incorporated. The onion is really nice and soft. The tomatoes, I know they're in big pieces, but you know something? We are going to cover it for another 4 minutes. The tomato is going to really loosen up, release all those juices. Look at this. You can't even see the tomatoes anymore. They have released all the juices. Everything's in here. This just looks and smells amazing. This is the time when I'm going to go ahead and add my cabbage. If you don't have cooked rice already, this is the time when you could add the uncooked rice. You add the uncooked rice, you mix everything together, and then you just add the liquids, and it'll be perfectly fine. Well, here I'm just gonna go ahead and mix everything, and when it starts making the little bubbles, just like this, when you see, as you can see, it's not greasy at all. When you start seeing those little bubbles, this is the time when we're gonna go ahead and add our cooked rice. And we're just gonna put it on the top, mix it completely. And the rice is gonna get all the flavors that we have in here. I'm not adding any salt, any chicken bouillon. I didn't add nothing like that. Remember that the chorizo, the homemade chorizo, has a lot of flavor. We don't need to add any more salt to this. So here I'm just gonna go ahead, incorporate the chorizo and everything with the rice. We wanna make sure that we cover the rice completely with all the delicious flavors. And here I'm going to go ahead, cover it for about 5 minutes, and then this is completely done. I'll show you when this is done. Look at this. This rice and everything is really nice and soft. The cabbage is still a little crunchy, but that's the way we love it here at home. If you want your cabbage a little more cooked, just leave it. I left it for 5 minutes. Just leave it for about 7 minutes. I'm ready for the presentation. My friends, I am done with this delicious rice with chorizo. You know, we always have sometimes leftovers of rice and we're thinking, what are we going to do with that leftovers? Well, this is a perfect dish. You combine the homemade chorizo that I already have on my channel and you add these couple of ingredients and this is just perfection. You know that this is the part I love, I enjoy, and I really look forward to tasting my recipes. I just added a little bit of chili flakes on the top because you know I love spicy food. So let's see how this rice came out. I love the cabbage to be a little crunchy. You know, this is just amazing. Let's see. I don't want to keep talking. I want to taste this delicious rice. Excuse me. The cabbage is so crunchy. The tomato and everything just combined really good with the rice and the chorizo. Believe me, my friends, I know that you guys are going to love this rice. Excuse me. This rice came out amazing. And of course, with the cantaloupe agua fresca you guys already have on my channel, I know that you guys are really going to love it. Try and make it at home. I know that you and your family are going to really enjoy it. This is a very easy recipe, but yet there are things that sometimes we already have in our refrigerator. Why continue having our white rice when we have leftovers? Let's make something different and something tasty. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, share my video on social media with your family members, with your friends, with your neighbors. Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to push the notification bell. And if you did already, thank you, because you're going to be notified every time I make a new recipe. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will continue enjoying this delicious rice with chorizo. Bye-bye.